Most people chase enlightenment through myths. Those myths keep people stuck. For many, the path to enlightenment begins with a crisis, exhaustion, grief, or the sudden realization that life does not obey the stories we tell about it. The first myth is that enlightenment is a final reward that removes struggle. In reality, awakening often reveals subtler layers of challenge, responsibility, and honesty. Myth 1 says, enlightenment is a destination you arrive at once and keep forever. The paradox is the opposite. Awakening behaves more like a river than a monument, always moving and reshaping perception. Many seekers expect a single revelation that permanently solves confusion, but lived insight unfolds as a continuous process. The mind resists this because it craves certainty, fixed identity, and predictable patterns. Any deep inner shift can feel like a threat to control. That fear is not only fear of change, it is fear of losing the familiar self-structure built over a lifetime. Myth 2 says awakening should feel purely blissful. In practice, enlightenment can include a profound grief, like mourning the death of a familiar self. The cost of this path is the dissolution of ego stories that once provided identity and purpose. When that narrative loosens, the experience can feel like losing a part of oneself. This grief is not only about ego loss, it is also about the collapse of the world model that ego maintained. The paradox is that this painful layer is often part of genuine liberation, not evidence of failure. Myth 3 says enlightenment is mainly an accumulation of spiritual knowledge. Taoist tradition offers a different map. Those who seek information collect, while those who seek the way release. In that frame, awakening is less about stacking concepts and more about letting go of compulsive attachment. The Taoist path emphasizes alignment with natural flow rather than personal conquest. This contrasts with modern self-improvement narratives that frame enlightenment as a performance milestone. In Taoism, realization is not an ego achievement, but a quieter alignment with the order already presented. Myth 4 says enlightenment means transcending ordinary life and stepping away from the world. The strongest objection to spiritual teachings appears exactly here. People use them to retreat instead of engage. Mature awakening should move in the opposite direction, toward deeper contact with lived reality. When teachings become escapist, they can produce disconnection from responsibility, relationship, and embodied life. A grounded path does not reject the world. It refines how we meet it. This counterpoint matters because any authentic realization must integrate with practical life, not bypass it. Myth 5 says realization removes ordinary human struggle. In practice, enlightenment often looks like an ongoing rhythm of letting go and returning to presence. The shift can be profound, but it may carry social cost. Seeing patterns that others do not always see can feel isolating, especially inside close relationships. The path can include periods of disconnection before a deeper, more honest belonging emerges. So the final paradox is this: awakening can increase both intimacy with life and moments of loneliness. At the same time, the lived process remains complex, human, and unfinished. What does it mean to fully embrace the present moment? And how does this change our relationship with the world?